Your Big 2 Weather Authority forecast with Chief Meteorologist John Mayer. He warns you first.
Well, here we are again, another Thursday, and that means another check on where that drought monitor stands. The brand new update issued this morning. For the most part, it's same old, with one exception, Borden County. This is where we're now seeing that extreme drought starting to show back up. That's that dark red color, and we have plenty of it just a little bit further south. Eastern Basin, this is where we need the rainfall. From Borden down to Howard to Glasscock County, everybody could use a little bit more of that wet weather, and that's what we've been hoping for, that chance for rain on the way. But right now, well, it's not where we need it most. It's a little bit further off to the west into Jeff Davis County. That's where we're continuing to see these storms picking up right now. And we do have one significant weather advisories. We don't have any severe thunderstorm watches, warnings, nothing like that, but it's actually this storm just south of the border that's trying to make its way in. That's the one that, at least so far, is packing the strongest punch. But so far, everything staying below those severe thresholds. We're really not seeing much in the way of hail development. That is always the biggest concern for us, and at least so far, this is just bringing some much needed rainfall. So exactly how much longer is this going to stick around before it all starts to fizzle out? Well, we do have still at least a couple of hours where we're going to be keeping an eye on our radar, still pulling in some more of that rain, but unfortunately most of it stays just outside of the viewing area, just off to the west. You can see plenty of activity south of the border, and it tries to make its way in, but always sort of fizzles out as it reaches the Rio Grande, and we have some trouble pulling in any of that rainfall, at least for now. Heading into the overnight towards tomorrow morning, still waiting on that next big rain chance. So when does that arrive? Well, once we hit tomorrow afternoon and evening, this is when we start to see at least some isolated, scattered storms picking up for parts of the viewing area. And, well, here we go. This is our big chance. Friday night, Saturday morning, best chance for rainfall a little bit further to the west. Not too much into the basin, but definitely centered around the Trans-Pecos, Reeves County, and towards southeastern New Mexico. This is where we'll start to pull in some of that rain, but then, well, we're not completely out of the woods here in the basin. Finally, a chance to see some of that much-needed rainfall exactly where we want it to move in Friday night into Saturday morning, but that's not the only chance. Saturday night into Sunday morning, that's actually the best chance for us here in the basin. So certainly have a couple of days where we'll see these rain chances on the way. So exactly what are we talking about here moving forward? Well, again, the best chance is going to be off to the west. This is where we'll be seeing about a 30% chance of rain as we head towards the weekend, with the bulk of this centered around the Davis Mountains, just right around Fort Davis, Jeff Davis County, into Culberson County, Reeves County. But we do have that opportunity to pull in a little something into the basin. Unfortunately, right now, I'm going to say just some isolated storms as we head towards the weekend, with Saturday night into Sunday morning providing the best opportunity for that much needed rainfall. And again, keep in mind, that is where we need it most. The eastern basin there, Borden, Howard, Glasscock County. That's where we still have that extreme drought. So fingers crossed we manage to see some of those storms setting up for us. And if nothing else, maybe the rain could help out with these temperatures. Right around 100 degrees yet again this afternoon. If you're not at 100, well, that's because you're 99 or 98. Still plenty of heat out there. Above average temperatures, not just for us, but really statewide. And these numbers just continue to ramp up day after day. Luckily, we're nowhere near the record. 114 was the record on this day in history in 1994. And remember, yesterday, the record was 116. So while we continue to see more of these winds coming in out of the south, picking up and giving us that chance for a little bit more of that warm air, just sort of a booster shot of that heat coming in, at least we're nowhere near those record-setting highs. In the next couple of days, well, we managed to see a little bit more of these mid to upper 90s, but in the way of triple digits, and a big reason why are those rain chances that we see moving through. Again, starting for us Friday evening into Saturday morning, pulling some of that into parts of the western viewing area, and then, well, Saturday night into Sunday morning, that's when we get that chance to pull a little bit more of that into the basin. That's our best opportunity for some of that activity here along I-20 towards Midland, Odessa, Big Spring, Monahans, and then next week, unfortunately, it looks like we're going to be drying out, and those temperatures hovering right around 100 even. So be prepared. Still a lot of heat on the way. 4th of July holiday is creeping up on us, and definitely going to want to try to stay cool and stay hydrated out there.
And since it's going to be so dry, you want to think about the burn bans and the fireworks.
Yeah. All but 4 counties under a burn ban.
Wow.
That is still rough out there. The drought continues, so need that rain.
All right, got to be careful out there, too.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, thank you, John.